Right, Armel? It's actually 2 degrees Celsius this morning. I just don't understand Texas. So it can be 19 degrees 2 days ago, and now it started to like 2. It's gonna snow tonight. Oh. So right now I'm on my way to the tennis club house because I'm gonna drop off the gift for the Secret Santa. I love that thing. I wish it's like every single week. Like giving gift is just like, I don't know, that feeling, you know? And today I'm gonna explain you how the school works in America. So when you're like doing your school after high school, because I know it's not the same at all in France. In France, if you want a bachelor, it's 3 years. But in America, you gotta take 4 years, 4 entire years. And sometimes it can be 5 or 6 or 7, depends if you miss the class or no. The difference is that in America, you can take the class that you want whenever. Well, you have some prerequisite, but most of the time you can take either history in your freshman year or in your senior year. Depends, whatever you want, whatever you feel like it. I think it's pretty cool, because if you're not in your mind on doing psychology or history or whatever, you just go, today, no, I don't feel like it. But in France, you have to do that. There is no way. You don't have the choice. You go, the entire France have the same entire program. You go at 9, Paris or Nice, they have all the same thing. So yeah, in America, what I'm doing, it's kinesiology. My major is kinesiology, so the study of the movement of the body, blah, 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 to be a fitness coach. And it takes 4 years. In France, it takes 3 years. Stops. But wait, with stops, you can do physical therapist. Like you can do, tu peux pas être un kiné, tu vois. But here, with anything, yeah, I'm gonna be a physical therapist or maybe a doctor. Well, I think it's pretty cool. Because in France, they ask you, what do you want to do in your life at 17 years old? You don't even have the right to drive. But they ask you, what do you want to do in your life? I mean, it's a big question. I think I'm doing some psychology move right now. And the system is really different as well. Because in France, it's free. It's free compared to in America. Because in America, the average is like $20,000. And it's a cheap university. I'm talking about a really cheap university. Because you can find some university, it's like $60,000 a year. Not 5 years, not all your a year. And because they have to pay the school, well, they need a job. Which in France, if you have a job, well, you fail your exam. Because literally, in France, it's kind of like a contest, you know? Like there's 1,000 people, there's 1,000 people with one professor, okay? And people are just sitting on the floor, you don't know why. And I would say there is an average of 33% who succeed. Which is different here in America, because here, I think you just pay when you get a degree. Oh, okay, you get to study a little bit. But compared to in France, like, you don't have that competition. Which I don't mind, because it's kind of like take off all the stresses. Because if you miss one class, well, you can take it one more time. But you just have to pay $5,000. So I might just study. And one thing as well, in France, the system is you need a 50% to pass the class, okay? Like you need a 10 over 20. Here, you need a 14 over 20, 70%. And you just pass the class, but you have a really bad grade. Like it's really bad. It's like if you have 4 over 20, like you're just nothing. Like to be an average student, like an okay student, I would say you get a B, which means like you get an 80%. But people are trying to get 18 over 20, like 90%. Which is kind of crazy if you think about that in France. When they told me, oh, Amel, yeah, you need 18 over 20. You need like 90% to be good at life. It's like, so you want me to pass my life at the library? Or But I think, you know, I really like it. Because that's, again, the American mentality. And I love it. Because they don't think of doing only 50%, 60%. They think of 100%. And it's just so cool. Like, you can have 100%. Which you will never have 100% in France. Like, I don't know anyone who has a 20 over 20. I mean, maybe those weirdo who pass like 6 times the thing to have 20 or 20. Like, so yeah, for conclusion, I think French people, European people, everyone, you should come and see how good is here. Like, I don't know, you don't have the stress. Look, I'm doing video right now. I'm just chill and I have exam tomorrow. But you don't have the teacher telling you, oh yeah, you have this and you have this and blah 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 blah. Like in France, oh my god. I remember like 2 years before the exam, I was already stressed. Like I was, oh my god, mom, I'm never gonna make it to life. Well guys, I think it's time to go to class right now. Yeah, I'm going to class, like chilling times. It's perfect, but it's 2 degrees, so I gotta complain sometimes. I'm French. All right, let's go. And it is 1:30. I am done with school. Already watched one Christmas movie and I already ate. This is how cool is the American system. So now I'm headed to the tennis court. So I'm gonna play tennis with Kaya and Gabi, which are my teammate as well. Oh, so yeah, my boyfriend gave me that for my birthday. It's the Sony one. It is so cool. Like it's so loud. I just can't believe it's December and look at that blue weather. So here the entrance of the tennis clubhouse, and here the locker room. So here Kendall, look at Kendall. Oh, so cute. And here my locker. So this is in campus. Gabi, which one's your favorite? You.
Disagreed on the amount of pay.
That is just so fun.
Oh no. I just knocked the can.
Oh, dude. Guys, I just came back from tennis, okay? And I wanted to make chicken, but I literally just burned my chicken. It's a chicken bird. But I hope that sauce is just amazing. But like, I hope that sauce is gonna cover the taste, because it's literally burnt. And there we go, back to the library. So this is a shit brain. I have my exam tomorrow, so I'm dead. So I think I'm gonna stay like 2 or 3 hours at the library, and after I'm gonna eat, because I am actually starving. Alright, tonight it's crepes night. I love that. Because I have like Nutella, so whenever I have Nutella, it means crepes. Nutella crepes. Oh. Alright, I just got back from the library, so after I ate, I went to the library to study again, and now I'm gonna go to sleep because it's already 10:30. So yeah, that was a good day, productive day, and tomorrow I have my live, so well, remember guys, keep fit.